All right, we're at the top of the hour, so I want to go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning webinar. We're going to be talking about last weekend's North American Open House at Synergy Worldwide. We're going to give you a recap. We've got some guests on the call this morning that are going to give you their perspective with regards to what happened at Synergy Worldwide, the announcements that they made with regards to what's coming in the future. Every one of us had the opportunity of going through the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation. Some of us also had the opportunity privately to be able to go through Nature Sunshine manufacturing facility in Spanish Fork, Utah. But all of us had the opportunity to go through the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation and seeing the commitment that this center, as well as what Dr. Matthew Tripp and his staff has put together with regards to providing us with the products that we will need to be able to change the health of America as well as the rest of the world. And it's pretty exciting. And I'd like to first introduce Tammy Hester. Tammy needs to go on to a volleyball tournament for her niece. And so, Tammy, if you don't mind unmuting yourself, you had the opportunity to going through the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation, and Clinton Dahlberg was your host taking you through it. Clinton actually designed that center in conjunction with Dr. Matthew Tripp. And so, Tammy, could you maybe share with us your impressions of the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation, especially as it applies to what's coming in the fourth quarter, the product line that Synergy has created, a patented product and product line for the microbiome?
Oh, sure thing. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, great. The big thing that I got out of this was all the leaders were so excited about the upcoming microbiome and how they had told us that we definitely need to prepare for this upcoming wave. Um, I like to pick Clinton Dahlberg's brain, and I tried to do it as much as I possibly can, and I did get out of him that the microbiome is so easy to do, and they've seen such amazing results that they even felt that it was important enough to put a patent on it. So just think about that. For a weight loss program or gut resetting is that's so huge that they felt like they needed to put the patent on it so that nobody else could reproduce that. I myself am excited about that because I definitely could stand to lose a few pounds myself. But also, uh, Rudy had said something as well that I thought resonated with me, where he said that discipline weighs ounces and regrets weigh tons. And I plan on riding that wave, and we're definitely gearing up and making sure that we're not left behind because I don't want to have any regrets, that's for sure.
Thank you, Tammy. And I know the microbiome they showed before they took us on the tour of the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation. They showed us the research that they have done with regards to the patented product that they are going to be launching in the fourth quarter, most likely November of this coming year. And the research just is impressive. It blows everyone in the marketplace away. There's only one company in one particular area that even comes close to what Synergy Worldwide has designed. Everyone else, even from the major manufacturers of people who are doing things in this type of area, they don't even come close to what we're going to be delivering. And so, yes, it is exciting, and it's time for us to begin to uh, educate ourselves in this area of microbiome so that when it is launched, we can add that as one of our marketing strategies to the current three that we have: eliminate heart disease, naturally derived energy, and improved athletic performance. Tammy, I know you need to go. Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us before you need to take off for your volleyball tournament?
Actually, I definitely wanted to mention what Paul Blad had said as well. Um, he had said that for years he was hoping that Nature Sunshine would provide good technicians and that they would recognize, or that Nature Sunshine would recognize that the growth would come from synergy. And I know Judy's going to talk more in depth about the system and the new pulse and how everything just ties in together. And Paul was just so excited that he's getting that technology, that we're all getting the technology. And he had said for years people would say, "How do you do it with the limited technology?" So that in itself is exciting as well.
Yeah, I know.
I,
I know. Judy's going to touch on that, and that's also a consistent theme that I saw, not just from Paul and Rudy, but also from all the other key leaders in Synergy Worldwide, as well as the corporate management of Synergy Worldwide, that they, I believe, for the first time, have the full commitment and full resources of Nature Sunshine, and a commitment to see Synergy Worldwide absolutely become a $500 million and beyond company. So yes, it's exciting. Thank you, Tammy. Enjoy your day. We don't get too much sun and too much sand, okay?
well, actually, I'm going to mute myself and I can go back to my beach chair and watch my niece play volleyball. So I'm just going to listen, have a listen mode only. So
Okay.
I'm going to definitely stay.
All right. Now, Penny, I saw you come onto the line. If Penny could unmute herself, I'd like Penny to maybe share some of her thoughts. I know I had asked prior to this morning's meeting for people to send me what they thought were the really key aspects that they came across or came out of from the open house last weekend. And one of the things that Penny really talked about was the stability of Synergy Worldwide and how important that is. So Penny, if you wouldn't mind maybe having you share your thoughts about what you mean about the stability of Synergy Worldwide and how that impacts your business.
Certainly, I'll be happy to, and thank you. Um, One of the things that stood out to me was, and during the Hughes Center visit, the scientists explained, the processes that they go through in creating the products and the research. And one of the things that stood out is that when they are doing their research and planning a product, not only are they looking at the health of people that they want to help, but they work really closely with the corporate people or even distributors to find out what we are needing in order to make the product, saleable and deliverable. They find out how network marketing works. So they're just not working with the science of the product, but also how they can make it financially what do I want to say? People that can afford to buy it for the purity of the product that we have. So we work so closely together, and so Synergy Worldwide, the name itself, is just shows how we synergistically work with each other, and of course that makes for a better product and a better relationship, not only between us and the scientists and the corporate, but also with our customers. And so I just thought that was amazing. And the stability of the people that work there. I've been there with very few people. I think they said that 10 years was the least anybody had been with the company. I'm sure there's people that come and go, but they hire from within, and the company and the employees love each other, work together, and so that, of course, makes it better for us as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I took away from the open house and kind of keys into what you're talking about is that it's not just the aspect of creating a product, it's the aspect of creating a product that is synergistically effective with other ingredients and solves a health issue that will empower the distributors to be able to make a definite difference in the health of others. So it's this collaboration of what the distributors need to make a significant impact in the health of the people that they associate with, as well as a product that actually delivers and delivers well beyond anything that's currently in the marketplace, that is also patented with a patented delivery system. And I know Judy will be talking a little bit more about that aspect of it. But yes, you're definitely correct, Penny, in terms of the word synergy, and Synergy Worldwide applies throughout everything that they do. Now, you also talked about at least some notes with regards to Dan Higginson, and maybe that resonated with you. Could you maybe share with people what he said and how that resonates with you?
Yes, I would be honored to do that. I just was so impressed with his presentation. He started out indicating that, he uses Progenite because he had health issues, and he mentioned just a couple things that he worked with or uh, interfered with his life early on, and he was dyslexic. He also had the ADD and ADHD, and so he is a customer as well as a founder of our company. He also brought out that we need to throw fear out the window. It never gets us anywhere. And one of the things he indicated how that gets in our way is that the Wong brothers, of course, we know that they have just made the highest. And I'm sorry, I don't remember
they're triple
what level
presidential.
Thank you, triple presidential. Anyway, he said that 75% of their commissions come from customer orders. And we have been working on that a lot this year, that how important customers are to us. And it's our responsibility to spread the word, and tell others about the product. And that's how we get our customers. He then showed us, which just really blew my mind, a video about a Synergy distributor that he met in one of his travels from Taiwan. She is a woman who is a caregiver, and she works six days a week, and does actually maybe it's
Well, she works 20.
she has one day
She
off a
works
month.
29 days, and then on the 30th day she gets a day off.
Yes, she has one day off. So I get that's where I get the 1 day week. Seem like that would be a lot to have off, but she has 1 day a month off, and when she does, she she does a business, and she supports her family. So it takes 20 days for her to receive her products, and then when she takes them out of the box, she then has to send them on to her customers. But she loves what she's doing, but it shows that she'll go to any extreme to help not only her customers but also her family. And it just showed that nothing is impossible, and we just have to get out there and move. Quitting is not an option. So one of the things that Dan took away from this was that he's often talked about Synergy being a opportunity for us to help people to be financially secure. Today, he says, with this microbiome kit that's going to become available to us, it's no longer just an opportunity, but it is our responsibility to get out there and share this product. And it just left me speechless, because I so agree with that. We have the best product, the best people to work with, and yet we let fear get in our way or life get in our way. And this Howie, the woman from Taiwan, is such an example of, you can do it, we can do it. And if she can do it, we all can do it. So it's not just an opportunity, it is a responsibility. Thank you.
Thank you, Penny, for sharing that. Yes, the video that he shared with the lady from Taiwan, she just gets 1 day off every 30 days, and in that day off, and that the inventory that she gets from Synergy Worldwide, she then repackages it to get to her customers. And in that process of doing that consistently, just one time a month, she's at the team manager level. And again, it just shows you talked about the Wong brothers. If you understood the size of the check of the Wong brothers, and then understand that 70% of that check is from customers, that's a huge amount of customers to have to be able to generate that portion of their check. So this whole aspect of it being our responsibility to share these products, especially the products that are coming in the fourth quarter on the microbiome, we can definitely impact the health of people, and in doing that acquire a huge customer base. And out of those customers, some of them will become distributors, as well as for distributors who are interested in network marketing, helping them to understand how they can have a huge customer base through these life-changing products and be able to see that as a significant source of income to their overall business plan, as well as a way for them to gain other distributors, as well as for what we are all in this together to do, bless lives through improved health. Penny, anything else you want to share before I go on to Bob Wishmeyer?
No, I think I'm happy to pass it on to Bob.
Okay, well, we're going to pass the baton on to Bob. Bob had the opportunity to be there, and Bob, you're a tremendous host. You and Dane hosted us, picked us up at the airport. We definitely appreciate all that you do to make things work smoothly for us. And Bob, I'd like you to focus on your impressions of Dr. Tripp and the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation and what that means to the future of Synergy worldwide as well as the future of our Synergy businesses.
Okay, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Thanks, Penny. And Tammy, it was great to see you guys all down in Utah at the meetings down there. For those of you who are not aware, I had to leave the meetings a little bit early. I had to leave after the Hughes Center tour on Friday evening, and so I wasn't able to be there on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this webinar. But I can share with you a couple of thoughts relative to Dr. Tripp and that remarkable facility there. I take one of the things I take note of too is how different we all are one from another. I was looking around at everybody that was there at the Hughes Center, and we are all unique, every one of us, and yet there will be certain parts of what we hear that really resonate with us individually. What resonates with me, what I pick up on, what I feel may be completely different from someone else. But with regard to Dr. Tripp, I've had a number of conversations with him through the years. I can't say that I really know him, but I have had a lot of opportunities to tour that facility, and I love his approach. It really, again, it resonates with me. He's soft-spoken. There's no question about the fact that Dr. Tripp is absolutely dedicated to excellence. He's not a showboat. He doesn't fluff anything. He talks straight. There's no exaggeration. With Dr. Tripp, it's all about science and discovery. That's what matters to him, and he won't deviate from that. And it adds such a enormous level of credibility to the company, I think, from my perspective. I've been involved with Synergy for a long time. I've seen a number of different medical doctors and other so-called experts that have been a part of our organization, but none of them compare to Dr. Tripp. His credibility is and his integrity are beyond reproach, and that means a great deal to me because what happens there at the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation validates what we do on the street. When I'm talking to somebody on the street, when I'm working and sharing my feelings about the products that we market, I feel absolutely confident that if they'll simply take the product, use our products, especially ProArginine Plus, they're going to have a result. If I share E9 with someone, they're going to have a result. And the simple fact that the quality of the products, the research behind the products, that they are these are tools that they're giving us that we didn't used to have. Clinically proven, patent pending, cutting edge technology, white papers, all of these things are tools for us as Synergy distributors to use, as we go forward with our independent businesses. Stacy gave a talk while we were there at the Youth Center. She talked about these 5 things: pure, potent, predictable, proven, repeatable results. I thought that's so right. That's just so spot on with what we're doing. She talked about what differentiates us from other businesses, other companies: quality, world-class science and innovation, unique patent-pending products and programs. And all of these things were shared with us while we were there. Now, I missed some of Clinton Dahlberg's. I was standing fairly close to him as we were going through, and that, he has kind of a shy, or no, not shy, sly, kind of a sly smile that he gets on his face when he's talking about things. And these guys are, their personalities are a little different. Like, IT guys' personalities are a little different. Well, so are science guys. They're not, they don't have a lot of dirt on their shoes. But I love that about them. But Clinton, during those conversations, kept alluding to the fact that this new microbiome product is going to be easy. Now, I don't know whether I understand what it means exactly, but I do know easy, and I like that term, easy, because for most of us, we have to be able to simplify things when we're in the field. You know, we generally speaking, when you're talking to a new potential customer or distributor, you don't need to get into all of the science behind the products that we market. It's just arduous. It's just too much. We need to keep it as simple as possible. The downside for me with Dr. Tripp and with Clinton Dahlberg and their soft-spoken approach is that I'm a little hearing impaired, and I missed quite a few things. I feel bad about it, and I had to have a talk with my wife about it just last night. The fact that I don't hear very well anymore, and anyway, but I had a wonderful time, Dan, and enjoyed myself very much. What a class act! These guys at the Hughes Center, and same with Nature Sunshine, and running those tours through Nature Sunshine. It's a class act. These are people who we can be proud of. The company we can be proud of. Every part of it, on every level, for me, I am proud to represent Synergy Worldwide and Nature Sunshine. So thank you for the opportunity to share this morning.
Oh, you're welcome, Bob. And you had mentioned our tour at Nature Sunshine. We had the opportunity of having Jake, and that's not Jake from State Farm. That's Jake from Synergy Worldwide. And Jake did such an outstanding job taking us through the Nature Sunshine's manufacturing facility, and you can see the passion that he has, and it's not a passion that's fake. He truly believes that Synergy Worldwide and what we're doing and how they serve, and again, they serve us as distributors. It's not the other way around, and the privilege that they have in being able to do that. It's such a refreshing aspect to be involved with a company who truly respects their distributor base and values their opinion and values what they can do from a corporate standpoint, as well as what Dr. Hughes and his staff does at the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation to give us the tools and give us the products to allow us to make a huge difference in the health of others. Bob, anything else that you would like to share this morning?
No, I don't think so. I'm anxious to hear from you and Judy, so I'll be done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bob. And speaking of Judy, so Judy, you're up on board, and I just want to talk to you with regards to this consistent message that we've heard several times throughout the course of this morning's webinar, the patented products and patented delivery systems and what that will mean to our Synergy businesses. So Judy, could you share your perspective on that?
Yes, thank you so much, Dan, for allowing me to talk today. And I believe that this part of having products that are so unique that no one else can copy us because they will be patented, that alone is going to give us a step up as far as competition goes, and being able to, have just another notch under our belt. We are already in the PDR. We already have manufacturing that is state of the art. But to have patents is going to help us again with our customers and letting them know that it is patented, it is unique. No one else has what we have. And the next step, I had never even thought of actually, was to have patented delivery systems and processes. And I didn't even know that those types of patents existed. But our products are going to be sold in groups that all synergistically work together to form a system of health. And so, in our back office we have Elite Health, and we have the five different areas that we can purchase from now. Well, now we can have a system that is going to work together, and having those systems is going to be so amazing because no one else can put those systems together except us. And I'm so excited about the new microbiome system and what that is going to do. Everywhere I go, everywhere I went this week, everyone was talking about gut health. And so to have a system with that, to be the first company to offer a system with it, is going to give us such a leg up in the, the health of the country. So I'm excited about that.
Great. And before we get into some of the enhancements to the website, Judy, that I'd like you to speak about, I want to come back and touch on two things. First off, this aspect of patented products and patented delivery system. One of the statements that Dr. Tripp made, and I'm hoping that I'm summarizing this accurately, but he made the statement that once we have these patented products and patented delivery systems in place and into our hands as distributors, if there's competition in the marketplace that utilizes any aspect of our wording or process, Synergy can send them a legal notice and let them know that they cannot do that because they don't have the patent for it. And that's a huge deal because that protects us as distributors to having products that are uniquely designed to help improve the health of people that other companies are not going to be able to make a mock-up or do their own type of thing to try and ride the growth that we're going to see. As I've said in my video that I'm about ready to put up on YouTube, we're going to own the microbiome industry. And this is huge. This is emerging science. This is what is the big talk. This is where most people in the healthcare industry see where diseases begin to start is in the gut flora of your body and then spreads to the rest of the body through toxins and what the toxins do. So this whole comprehensive system that you're talking about, Judy, having a patented delivery system with products that are uniquely fit into that whole process of delivering health is going to be absolutely huge. The other thing I want to touch on is with regards to the Nature Sunshine manufacturing facility. I want people on this call to understand that they are NSF approved, they are FDA audited, and they're TGA audited. Now, most people most likely don't know what the NSF is, and most people have heard of the FDA. Most people have never heard of the TGA. TGA is the Australian version of the FDA, except they are even more stringent than the Federal Drug Administration. That in Europe, if you are TGA certified, that's almost an immediate guarantee that you can bring any of your products into the marketplace over in Europe, because Europe has a set of standards that's higher than what we have here in the United States. And the comment was made that if for any reason, if the federal government decides to put the kibosh on what we call the nutrition industry and making products having to have an FDA aspect approval to it, we're already there. The Synergy Worldwide and Nature Sunshine, the manufacturing facility, can immediately become an FDA licensed facility because they already go over and above what they need to do to satisfy everything that's required through the FDA. So I thought that was hugely important for us as distributors to understand. Now, Judy, you had an opportunity to see some of the website enhancements that are coming. Could you maybe share your impressions of what you saw and how that's going to affect us as distributors?
Yes, absolutely. And this part of it is so amazing for me. Jean and I had the opportunity last year to talk to actually the people from Oracle. And if anyone knows anything about computers and big companies, Oracle is like the cream of the cream. They are well known in the industry for what they do behind the scenes with computers. And Nature Sunshine and Synergy Worldwide are using the Oracle company and systems to enhance the websites. And I'd like to just talk about 3 of the things that are going to make our life easier. And, there's sometimes that I have been a little bit frustrated with the back office and with getting new customers signed up and being able to find things on the website. So This is going to make our lives so easier. And when it is rolled out, we'll be doing, webinars like we always do with how to use it. But it is so seamless and easy. We're all going to be able to, the day it turns on, to be able to find things. The first thing is about how they are simplifying the whole website. It is going to be one website, which means that we will get replicated websites individually as distributors of synergyworldwide.com. So our website will basically be synergyworldwide.com / and then our name or company or ID number, whatever we decide to do. So if someone goes to Synergy Worldwide and they go to synergyworldwide.com with our personal site, it will be the same site. But if they use our name when they shop or become a distributor, it will automatically be awarded to us. The shopping experience is going to be so simple. There's going to be so many shortened steps, and the user is going to know exactly where they are during the process. It's going to look similar to an Amazon page, that if someone wants to choose sizes or flavors, that they can do that just like you pick out a shirt on Amazon. You can pick out the color and the size. It's going to be the same way in Synergy. And the card scanning technology, we will be able to take the customer's cards and scan it onto our phone, so we don't have to put the number in. We'll be able to do that. Digital signatures where it's permitted, so they can sign right on the phone, just like other people, other companies are doing. So the shopping process is going to be just so simple and so user friendly that it's going to be easier for our customers to get through the process without the frustrations. The new enrollment process for both customers and distributors, we're going to be able to use social media to get the information into the computer. So you can log in with Facebook and Twitter and Google+. So not only for when you're checking on orders, but the first time that you order, you can log in with those social media sites, and it's just going to make the whole process much, much easier. The dashboard on our corporate website is going to be able, at a glance, be able to tell us what is going on in our business immediately. There's going to be graphics that we're going to be able to look at, so we know what percentage of our income is coming from orders, what percentage is coming from our download. There's going to be a leader dashboard that will be able to tell exactly where our team members are as far as elite honors, where they are as far as the going to the next level in the business, and what their CV is. The downline is, they said the downline is going to be so easy to be able to go through, and right now it's a little cumbersome, so I'm so looking forward to that. So those are basically the enhancements that I came away from, and I'm so looking forward to when it is unrolled and we can take advantage of that for our own use and the use of our customers.
Yeah, Judy, what they shared with us with regards to the enhancements to the website to me were almost as impressive as what's coming to the microbiome that we're going to have as a product. It was just truly amazing, the what we're going to have coming in this fourth quarter. Now, Judy, you had the opportunity to have Elmer as a first-time visitor. Elmer's been in your organization for about a year, and he has a great story in terms of what the products have done for him. But this was his first time to actually go through Nature Sunshine manufacturing facility as well as the Hughes Center for Research and Innovation. I didn't see Elmer's name up on the screen, so he might be here and he might not. But if he is, and Elmer's willing to talk, great. If not, could you just maybe, from your perspective of what you gained from Elmer through his eyes and how he sees Synergy Worldwide and what we have?
Yes, thank you. Elmer was unable to make it this morning, but it is always so fun if you are going to any type of corporate event and you have anyone on your team, make sure they go with you, because what it does is it allows you to see through new eyes again, and that, oh my gosh, I didn't know anything like this even existed. And Elmer had some reservations, and Synergy was on trial for him. You know, he got my perspective. We talk several times a week, and you know, he's always had my perspective, and he's had the perspective of Jean and Tammy and some of the other people on Team 6. But that's really a small amount. And so he went to Synergy to really see, okay, this is what they say, but I want to get the real deal here. And he came away with the almost the same awe that I have, knowing that the quality and the potency and the purity of the product is absolutely where we say it is, because he was able to see firsthand and actually see the scientists and see the employees in their white coats and their hair nets and their beard nets and the shoes that are covered. He got to see that. He was able to meet and talk to the leaders. He had actually seen a video of Diane Levitt on the internet about network marketing. He had no idea that she was with Synergy Worldwide. So when she got up and started talking, he was like, "Oh my gosh, it's that woman that is so successful, and she's part of our organization." And what really impressed him the most is that we are, what we always say, we are a Synergy family. He felt that people treated him not as an outsider, not as a newcomer, but just as a part of the family. And Penny had him get a picture of one of the guys that he had mentioned that he'd seen in a video, and she knew him, and she said, "Oh, Elmer, here, come get a picture of him." And those things like that is really what touched him, and he just had a great experience. So if anyone ever gets a chance to attend any function at Synergy, whether it's the next one in the fourth quarter, which no one should miss, or any other event, you need to be there. It is going to take your belief and just bring it up 100 levels.
Thank you, Judy, for sharing that. And speaking of perspectives of other people, I know that we've got some people like Homer's on the call this morning. I'm looking through my list here. Let's see, who else do we have? Homer, while I'm looking through my list, if you wouldn't mind maybe unmuting yourself And I'd just like to get the perspective of some other people who had the opportunity to be able to go through.
I think we lost you, Dan.
Yeah, but I'll go ahead and start.
Okay.
For me, the speakers just totally just took it home for me. I mean, not that I ever had lost belief at all. Starting with Dan Higgins and just his vision of where the company is going, where it's been, where he wants it to go. I mean, just to sit and listen to his passion, just sitting in front row, and I was just like, oh my God! I just wanted to jump up and give him a big hug and start clapping. And throughout the whole presentation, the several speakers, I saw a theme of catch the wave. I personally am using that, as a theme, help us catch a wave. Paul came on, and with him, I've seen him speak several times, and with him, I've never seen him with as much urgency as I saw him last weekend. I mean, it was very contagious, I guess, and basically time to get busy. With Rudy came on and kind of, with him, it was more of I'm not going to say a smackdown, but it was more or less, get your eye back on the ball. He was talking about batting average. You're doing good, and then all of a sudden you turn around and try to bat, left-handed. Basically meaning that, okay, it's time to get back to what you know and what you do well, and that really hit home for me. With Diane Levitt, she came on and basically she wants you to know where you're at now and where you want to go and make that plan to get there, and that goes along a lot with what the Team 6 and what Dan's training does. I really appreciate that. And of course, she made everybody cry. I mean, she's a crier. I love her for that. And then Mark came on and was talking about the Eagle system. And the Eagle system, again, almost goes along with what Dan's teaching, with customers. You get 10 customers, and then through those customers, you're going to get distributors eventually. I thought that was just awesome, and it totally makes sense if you sit down and you think about it, because basically, when they get the customers, when they become a distributor, their customers go on to them, and they're already going to be elite honors with that. So, I mean, that's just brilliant right there. And too, a lot of people talked about culture from Dan all the way down, just leave a legacy, love, learn, and live, and leave a legacy. It was just, it really hit home this weekend. And two, I also saw a unity. Usually I've been to a couple, 3 or 4 of these, these gatherings of people, and usually what happens is, the leaders get up and they say their spiel, and everybody claps, yeah. But now it's more or less everybody was on the same page. Everybody wants to move the ball forward, and I think as distributors, we just got to get busy. That's basically what I got out of it.
So Dan, are you still here?
Dan's being a little quiet. Hey, Judy, I wanted to add one little thing to your comments, if I could. One of the things that I took note of when we were at Nature's Sunshine, also when you spoke about Elmer and his experience there was an honest tenderness, if you will, in Jake's the way Jake spoke to Elmer. He really focused his attention to him, treated him as if he were the only guy on the planet. It was real. It was honest, and it was something. That really touched my heart. I thought, now that Jake not only did a great job with regard to the presentation at Nature Sunshine, but he was sincere, and everyone could feel that. He kept saying, "No, we're going to walk through here. I'm just going to brag about our company because I feel so good about it." And I thought, yeah, that's exactly right. we're going to brag about this because what we have to offer here at Nature's Sunshine and all that goes on here is worth bragging about. It's a remarkable company, and I'm certainly honored to be a part of it myself. And so it looks like Dan's lost his audio. Judy, I guess we'll turn it back over to you.
Well, thank you, Bob. And I really appreciate all the comments today. I was wondering, besides Bob, is there anyone else that would like to unmute themselves and say something about the open house, or how you're sad you missed it? Because we missed you being there. If you weren't with us, you were in our minds as we went through. And I even remember saying, oh my gosh, if so-and-so were just here and could see this, it would be great. So any other comments?
Hi, Judy.
Well, this is.
I know you're calling me out.
Sort of, Jean.
Oh my gosh, just listening to you guys, I'm so sorry I wasn't there. And if it wasn't so important that I was with my family, I wouldn't have been anywhere else, because I know what it does to show up at these events. This is the first one that I've missed, and I thought about you guys the whole time. I'm sure you and I were communicating telepathically during. I really wish I would have been there, especially with all the teammates that you were able to bring. How exciting for you. And that's really my goal, is to get as many people as I possibly can out there to see. I mean, the Hughes Center and Nature Sunshine is so exciting all by itself, but then for you to be privy to really what's coming down the pike with so many things that I feel like have been holding us back from really exploding, and that is having Synergy really update all their websites and the ordering process, and really bringing us into this decade with technology, because it's moving so fast. It's just so hard to keep up with it. But they're really going to take the time and the money and energy to invest in us, the way I see it. And I agree with Penny. Failure's not an option. You just have to stick with it and keep going. And I can't think of a more exciting time to be part of a company than right now, and a company that's booming all over the world, and now they're coming to America, and we are at the forefront of that. So that's just my 2 cents, and I'll tell you, I couldn't be more excited.
Yes, and we are there too. And Dan is going to go to the first slide here. Dan has lost his audio, so I don't see any other messages from him about this slide, but we have something that is different than any other network marketing company, and seeing this slide just reminded me. If you see the Hughes Center here, on the forefront, there's a microscope that there are 3 in the United States. 3. And no other network marketing company has one to do the research that we do down to the cellular level. And that just helps us, and being able to know that our products work. We know they work, and we can help so many people. So thanks everyone for your comments and your participation today. I so much like webinars when we all get to share and let everyone know what we're doing and where we're going as a company. So everyone have a great week. Don't forget that we have a Monday morning call that Bob runs at 9:30 Eastern, and you can back it up to your own time. And Tuesday mornings, I run a 21-day challenge call. We have a lot of Team 6 calls going if you want to join any of us. Next Saturday, we're going to do overcoming objections, because, that's the reality of life. Even though we think we have the best and everyone needs what we have, there are objections that people come up with. So we're going to talk about that in depth. Jean and I are going to be doing that. We did it about a year ago, so if you missed it, rejoin us, and we're updating it a little bit to things that have happened in the last year so we don't get stale. So everyone have a great week, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Awesome webinar.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.